Prior to filming of our music video Ambulance by the Empires, we noticed the hybrid of narrative and performance from other rock bands and artists. The narrative would tend to illustrate the lyrics in the music video, which would be a common convention in songs by Green Day and Foo Fighters, etc. So we felt that we had to follow the codes and conventions of rock songs in that aspect by including a narrative that would illustrate the lyrics of the song in the music video. Although they still contain narrative, they were mainly performance based, so we spent a lot more time filming the performance of the band in comparison to the narrative. However, we did stress the narrative so that it matched the aggressive rock music sort of sound of the song. Another thing we realised during the research and planning of our video was that the typical rock music video would follow Goodwin's theory, that a music video should contain a close-up of the members of the band. So we decided to incorporate plenty of close-up shots, especially of the singer. The lyrics ultimately described an out-of-control girl who would eventually end up in an ambulance, along with a partner or boyfriend that she has had a bad influence on. So we made the lyrics fit around this, and so we had to find the punkiest looking girl that we possibly could. One that would fit the description and style that we were given for. Like heavy black eye makeup and dark clothes, etc. In contrast to this, we made the boyfriend that she was having a bad influence on look like a relatively innocent, normal boy, just to contrast the two and highlight the influence she is having on him. When making the digipack, what we had in mind was to make the audience clearly aware that this was a rock album that they were buying. And so we done this by developing a logo for the band, mainly with dark colours, which is a typical convention of a rock or metal band's digipack. We then painted this logo on a canvas backdrop at our filming location, which the band then performed in front of it. At first we were planning on making a photo of the band, the cover of the album, but then we decided against this and took a photo of the backdrop. Seeing as we painted it ourselves, we may as well thought that we would incorporate it into the album cover somewhere. So we edited and manipulated this image using Photoshop, and I believe the end product digipack reflects rock album digipacks on sale right now. And you can clearly tell what type of music you're listening to by looking at the digipack, which was the aim ultimately. The back of the digipack features common conventions like a track list and barcode, whereas the front contains the band logo we created with some paint splashes, which follows the conventions of a rock star's image of carelessness and not caring about presentation, going their own way and doing what they want, stuff like that. The photographs we took of the band for the other areas of the digipack were in a darkened rundown room in a building in city centre, and we noticed a common convention in digipacks of bands such as Green Day, Nirvana, was that they would contain a few images of the band and would all commonly wear similar clothing as the band that we done, the Empires. So this too followed the conventions of a typical rock digipack. The website that we developed for the band follows many codes and conventions of a typical rock band's website. But I feel our website also develops on common websites, as we put a lot of time and effort into developing the website, using things like HTML coding to create our own theme and background for the website, as well as the layout of the website, etc. It typically contains pages such as tour dates and advertising, and we felt that we really needed to make the website more than just another feature of the band, which fans would just skim past. So we put time and effort into trying to make a genuinely interesting website, and I feel that by doing this we develop on typical conventions of a rock band's website.